Ever since OpenAI released ChatGPT in November, the AI chatbot has gone viral. Google, on the other hand, has been showing off its high level of expertise in the field of AI. This has left many employees wondering if chatbots, such as ChatGPT, really do pose a threat to Google's status in the industry. Well, let us analyze the situation and find out if it truly does. Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. For those of you who don't know what ChatGPT is, it's an artificial intelligence chatbot that helps human beings in creating content such as testimonials, essays, letters, and so on. It does so by automatically generating advanced content based on prompts in a creative way. The best part about the content that it creates is that it can do so in a conversational style as well. This helps the reader of such content to relate to them. It was released just a few months back, and in the short time it's been in the market, it's gained some major hype. The technology that backs up ChatGPT was developed by OpenAI. For those of you who don't know what OpenAI is, it's a research company backed by Microsoft along with a roster of other companies. So does ChatGPT hold the ability to change how we view information online? Because if this is a yes, then it truly does hold the ability to replace Google and other search engines someday. This has got certain Google employees worried as ChatGPT has raised the competition and Google feels that ChatGPT was a missed opportunity for them. Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai and the head of Google's AI division Jeff Dean had spoken out about ChatGPT and stated that Google too possesses the ability to bring out such features. They further added that if Google does come out with something like ChatGPT, if something does happen to go wrong, it will cost them quite a lot. Morgan Stanley also had something to say about the ChatGPT versus Google competition that seems to be the hot topic of discussion in the tech industry. On the 12th of December last year, Morgan Stanley published a report examining if ChatGPT was actually a threat to Google. The bank's lead analyst on Alphabet, Brian Nowak, stated that the language models that were being used by the company could take up its market share, which would disrupt Google's position as being the main entry point for those who are on the internet. Nowak further added that Google is confident about keeping its position in the market as they're constantly working on improving its technology and features. They continue to do so by improving the research and working on creating behavioral change to be at par with the needs of the internet users of Google. Google is working on the language model Lambda, which, when ready, will soon be implemented in Google's new products. On the other hand, OpenAI is keeping on the low and not revealing anything big about what they're working on. OpenAI still has a lot to learn, and according to the CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, ChatGPT is incredibly limited in terms of its features, and relying on it for anything important isn't a safe bet at the moment. But how do we use ChatGPT? It's quite simple to use. All you need is an email address. Following that, you key in the required details and you're registered. There's a box where you may key in your inquiries and type in your best statement to attain the best result. Throughout the day, we come across various scenarios where we have a doubt and hop onto Google to get a solution to it. The same can be done through ChatGPT, and you'll come to the answer straight away without having to go to different links. So ChatGPT is clearly a winner with this feature. A big question that everyone in the tech industry seems to be asking is if ChatGPT will replace Google anytime soon. Google has been part of the industry for decades, and it's made its way to the top through a struggle, perseverance, and a lot of failures. But the AI field is something that is still quite new, and stating that Google will ace it in this field too is too optimistic. People have also been asking if ChatGPT will replace humans, leading it to work as an employee at some jobs. In fact, if you type in, write an article about whether or not ChatGPT is a good alternative to Google as a search engine in the ChatGPT app, you will get a response to it. If you're wondering what the response we got was, let us tell you. ChatGPT stated that it's not capable of conducting research or gathering information on ChatGPT or other search engines, and that it's only trained to provide limited information which was apparently available till its training cutoff date. Though we've mentioned it before, we would like to tell you that ChatGPT provides conversational as well as personalized results, which is what people like a lot. This is probably because ChatGPT is a language model that can reply to natural language queries, thus providing more intuitive and human-like answers to their questions. Thus, the search experience that the user experiences is more engaging and interactive and is the perfect platform to use for those who have specific or complex information questions and answers. But the platform is quite new and still has the limitation of being a language model and not a traditional search engine, which everyone has been accustomed to using for decades now. The traditional search engine provides a massive breadth and depth of information, which ChatGPT cannot provide. This makes the information provided by ChatGPT out of date or non-comprehensive. This would in turn make that information not as effective for certain types of searches, especially those researches that require answers that need a large amount of data or real-time information. So yes, Google and ChatGPT come with their fair share of advantages and disadvantages. If you're asking us what we conclude from this, well, the answer would vary depending on the feature being spoken about. Preferring Google over ChatGPT and vice versa would depend on the specific needs and preferences of the user. We really must appreciate the fact that ChatGPT's value really lies in its ability to explain complicated topics as if it were a human, conveying the answer to another human in a simple yet articulate form. Getting simple tasks done that we require on a daily basis can also be done by this app. For instance, if you were to key in questions relating to the stock market and cryptocurrency on the ChatGPT, you'd get answers quite similar to what an expert would be telling you. But on Google, you'd have to go through a bunch of articles before you get an answer. In this case, Google is more time-consuming as opposed to ChatGPT in terms of finding a quick answer. But let's not downplay Google so quickly. Google knows a lot about us individually based on the data that it collects from us on a daily basis, based on what we look up on the internet and what our preferences are, and so on. Google also happens to be a gateway to the internet, where users can access a wide variety of different websites with a high magnitude of information being provided by it. ChatGPT cannot scan the internet for real-time information and hence cannot answer questions like price of the ticket to Moscow, as it's only been trained on data through 2021. Therefore, it's absolutely useless when asked these types of questions. One of the main factors that users are looking for when approaching such apps is the reliability that they provide. Google has been extremely reliable for quite a while now, all thanks to the company's massive operations budget, as well as the years of expertise that it comes with. But ChatGPT is still in its testing phase and has a lot to implement as well as to learn from its competitors. If you ask our personal opinion on which of the two platforms we would use, we would probably go along with Google, as that is what we've been quite comfortable with for a long time. Furthermore, ChatGPT is a great alternative to Google, and I would occasionally hop on there whenever I need quick and to-the-point results. What are your thoughts on both these apps that are trying to make it big in the AI industry? Do you think ChatGPT is working on diversifying its features and becoming more like Google? Or do you think Google is studying ChatGPT's language model and working on implementing something similar? Based on the kind of looking up that you do on the internet, which of these two discussed platforms are you likely to use? Let us know in the comment section down below. We hope you found this video quite informative and hope to see you back on our channel very soon. But before you go, do drop a like on this video, click the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be in the loop on what's going on. See you soon.